Hi gang, welcome back to Societycraft. This is episode 14 and today I want to start off with building a iron farm. So I'd say that's a fairly good start to the episode. So what we're seeing here now is the finished thing. What you just saw in that time lapse was the structural bits of it. So all the glass and the wood, rails, beds, things like that. It didn't take that long, to be honest. And then Stab came along a little bit later and he helped me cart the villagers in the rail and he helped me get all them in place. And luckily I had just enough in my villager breeder to be able to cover all 4 cells with 3 each and then like a couple left over, and then save the easy bit to last, getting the zombie in. They're nice and easy to get in, and yeah, then I paid him a shulker of emeralds for his hard work.
Next time we need something, let me know. I'll do the stuff.
And we might take him up on that offer in the future. So that all went past pretty quickly, a little bit early on today for me. Didn't film most of it because it was kind of like unplanned, having a helping hand and stuff from Stab, so thank you to him for that. Yeah, but I've just been stood here for a little bit watching it because it's my first fully automatic farm in my base. And I just forgot how good it feels just to watch farms making stuff out of nothing. Look at that. There it goes. But yeah, as well as just watching this, I have been AFKing a little bit at the raid farm just to get my emeralds back, basically. And it's doing pretty well. I'd say this has probably been running like at tops like a couple of hours. What's this, like 2 dubs worth of loot? The odd bone and arrow that's fallen in there from the skeleton that's jumped in. But yeah, pretty chuffed with it. May, like I said, take Stab up on the offer if he fancies doing exactly the same again, because I might put another layer on it. It depends really. Depends how good this covers me, because basically I'm going to need a load of iron to do the sorting system for our main storage when I eventually get to that. So if this can cover that in the time that I need it to, because I'm hopefully going to be starting that quite soon, like in the next few weeks. I just can't stop watching it. So satisfying. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I recorded that last clip, and in those couple of days I've just sort of been doing a bit of little like odd playing here and there, and Floppy did update the server to 1.16.3, and I did have some trouble with the fabric mod loader a bit earlier today, but I've got it all sorted now, and I've also got Optifine, so we've got the connected glass textures, the zoom back, as well as still having the replay mod and, oh god, my mind's gone blank. What's it called? Lightmatica. Yeah, that thing. So that's the good news. Bad news is slight change to villager behaviour with their beds, I believe. So Iron Farm's broke. There's only 2 villagers left in each, apart from that one, which has got none. Yeah, that's because we only had carpets one there, and one there on top of string. So they've all popped off onto like their side of their beds. They've run off down here, and then obviously either jumped in this water, and because they can fit under the lava, they've escaped, or I imagine that's probably what's happened. But yeah, we've now stuck glass over the top of every bed spot, which seems to fix their behaviour. So when they pop out, they do pop in the right place again. Slightly annoying, and not something I'm sure I want to fix right now, because the other day when I built this, I stayed AFK overnight, and I've got pretty much, yeah, call that 6 stubs of iron, forgetting about the poppies and the other odd drops in there. So it's not urgent, and it's not a hard fix. I kept the rail here just in case anything did go wrong, so all we got to do is just drop some more in. I'm hoping I've got enough in the breeder. I should do after like AFKing over a whole night. It looks like I've got enough in there to sort the iron farm out, at least. But for the second half of the episode, I think I want to do a pumpkin melon farm, as the pumpkins will be nice, because Halloween's next week, isn't it? And I think it's going to be the first farm we're building that isn't involving villagers, to be fair, which means we can actually, well, apart from the spawners that we did last episode, I think. Yeah, but since it's just like a crop farm, we can actually put it within this area. It shouldn't mess with the raid farm at all, because I've been struggling for ages thinking, where do I put it, because the iron farm's barely in loaded chunks when I'm using this. It's pretty much that end one there is right on the edge, pretty much like it is now. And the idea with this base being that we want to be able to just AFK this and AFK pretty much everything we've got going on. If we choose to, we'll have redstone switches set up for like on and off switches. So yeah, I definitely want to keep it within this rough circle. And I'm also debating my plan of running things to other areas before the storage. Like, it would be nice if I'd maybe spent some time planning everything out a bit better, but I sort of dive straight into it and have had to overcome some obstacles. So I think we're not going to worry too much about having it over here so it can go via the farmers en route. We'll just have, I think what I want to do is a 3-tier storage. So down at the bottom will be like manual shulker boxes of bulk items, and then bulk auto storage for pretty much the same items, and then up the top be the automatic for whatever we're going to be getting from the hero village once we eventually get them in. So this will be one of the ones just going to the middle tier. I'm thinking here, but then the other option I've got with that space is, I was going to say another iron farm, but you can stack that. And I'm also trying to think ahead to like how the whole area looks aesthetically. I don't want everything to be right on top of each other. The portal's going to be a lot bigger than this. It's basically going to be like this. So it's going to cover quite an area. I don't want anything really closer than that distance that we got there. So let's figure out the districts we got. We sort of got village trading, iron farm involves villagers. So I was thinking about a mob farm over here at some point, because AFK spot high in the sky, and it will semi-work passively as well when we're in the area, and there's not a lot of hills there, so we won't have to do a great deal of spawn proofing. Whereas if we build one here, even if it is above ground, we're still going to have to do some lighting up in here and here. So I think, yeah, melon and pumpkin farm can go here. I still haven't thought about what it's going to look like or how big it's going to be. I might just do a big flat one over that area, and then yeah, we'll continue the idea of putting a mob farm over in this corner, I think. But that can also be something that's a little bit further away from the area, because we can just AFK that overnight and not have to worry about loading it really when we're at the base. Same with like this area, I've got reserved in my head for a bamboo farm, because we don't want that running all the time. That would just be super laggy. Yeah, I'm rambling, so I think next thing is to prep this area. I need to go fix my shovel first though. So I got that area cleared out, and unfortunately now I'm in the position of spending diamonds in the shopping district. Not that it really matters, look at all of that we got from that anonymous donor in the other episode. So I'm going to get 6 diamonds worth of gold from Stabbed, because he reminded me that his shop sells gold, and to be honest, I've never shopped in it before. Oh, come on, I need some of that. Probably gonna have to go farming for that then, because I just need to make like a load of observers. And also, while I'm over in the shopping district, I don't believe there's a mob shop anywhere. So I might have to, oh, well, I can't buy any of them if they're out of stock. Oh, 1 diamond, 2 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 diamonds. No ender chest. Oh, there we go. Sorted. Saves me buying rockets that aren't even for sale. And this is sort of what I've done with the area. Basically just skimmed off the top sort of like 4, maybe 5 layers of dirt and grass and stuff. Didn't fancy going a lot lower because I don't fancy digging stone out too much. And like I keep saying, I'm terraforming everything around the area, so it doesn't matter if this looks pretty at the moment. We'll work all the buildings that we do, like the skins of the outsides. I suppose even if we do them before we do the terraforming, we can just like bring the walls down or the floor up, depending on what we fancy doing at the time. But I did forget how big of an area I cleared, and I did spend some time after in creative coming up with a size, and I think honestly I could probably stick 4 of them in with what I was planning to do. Like 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, but just hook it up all to the same collection system. I think I'm going to give that a go. First I need to craft a load of powered rails, and I think I'm at the point where my base is getting so messy it's starting to drive me a bit nuts, so I really want to work on this storage system as soon as I can. Oh, I don't know if that's even going to be enough. Oh, this might make me cry, this project. Might spend a load of diamonds on this, just for the sake of some pumpkins. And then I've got this far and hit a bit of a roadblock. Ran out of rails, all 3 stacks that I did. I think that was 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3, yeah, including that. So it's pretty much 1 stack per 2 rows, 32 wide, long, square, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'm going to have to go back to Stab's shop and literally just buy all of his gold, and then probably have to message him to tell him to come on and restock, because I imagine I'm going to use the majority of what's in his shop, if not all of it, and it still won't be enough. Oh dear. Slowly going to become the, well, say slowly, quickly going to become the poorest person again, and I. So I just messaged Stabbed and told him I brought all his gold. Turns out it weren't his shop, was it? It was Shock Shop. What shop is yours? Oh, it's not in here, is it? I hate that floor. How am I even meant to know this is in here? 1 diamond per 8 blocks. How much is that? It's just 8 times 9, isn't it? I can't do simple maths. 8 times 8 would be 64, so it's 64 plus 8 per 1 diamond. Oh, that is literally like less than half the price. Oh my god. Oh yeah, thanks mate. So I need 26 stacks. I need 8, 8, 16, 24. Don't know why I'm making it in a square. He's literally just going to take them out right now anyway. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. I think my finger just got lazy and and he's already restocked it. I hope this is enough. I think I should be getting more discount for bulk orders there and stuff, but whatever. Alright, so we'll just scoot back on over to our place, and then I'll just place all the rails down. Okay, so there's all the rails in. I think I did the wrong estimate because I've got 2 stacks of gold blocks left over, but oh well, at least we ain't running short of that anytime soon. So yeah, basically just going to have a hop of minecarts going back and forth on these rails, bumping off a block at the end all the time, going there, and if they've got stuff in, they'll get stopped on the hopper just to empty it. And then there's another row of hoppers under these that all go down to this corner, which will then get a dropper into a water elevator eventually, and then that'll get carried off into the main storage, like I keep saying. But we will just sort of like whack a load of chests down, similar to like the iron farm and stuff like that, before we get this area sorted. So I think the next bit is getting the dirt in and then planting all the seeds, which I'm not even sure I own. I don't even know if I own enough. I should have planned this project out better, shouldn't I? Because I think the video is going to be out a day late because of this. Although it's a really easy farm to build, I kind of forgot how much resources actually go into it, because we're going to have to do a checkerboard pattern over the whole top of this with observers and pistons luckily got the iron for the pistons. I've got loads of cobble, and observers need quartz, which I don't have, and I don't really have a lot of redstone either. So I guess I'm just gonna go mining. I don't really want to, but I mean, redstone's not that hard to find, is it? But I was just hoping I could build it up and just not have to worry, but clearly not the case. Okay, and it's been one day later. I completely forgot that the raid farm makes redstone, so we've been just about all right for that. I've just done a little trade by enchanting some of Zero's stuff. He's given me some more redstone and definitely enough stuff to plant the farm with. I only needed about a shulker worth of seeds of each, not even that. He's gave me actual like melons, actual pumpkins. So yeah, we're gonna have loads of leftovers after we do this. And I've also managed to get Stabbed, well he offered, to AFK's cobble farm for me. So he gave me 5 shulkers of cobble. So I've got enough pistons, redstones just for the leftover observers. I've got hopefully enough quartz. Yeah, I think that's everything, and I can pretty much just bust it out now. So luckily I didn't have to do too much grinding, mining, farming to get all the resources. So yeah, I'm going to jump into another time lapse and we'll just bust this out just for the end of the episode. Okay, that wasn't too bad. About half an hour, 40 minutes work for me. I definitely overestimated on all my materials, but that's not a bad thing because they'll come in handy in the future. It's nice to have a bit of leftover cobble, and definitely overestimated on all of this. But yeah, I've gone through with an axe and I've taken everything out that grew before I placed observers or stuff like that. So everything should be running. I just need to get the storage hooked up because all the mine carts are sort of coming to a halt, and that will create a lot of lag until I get an off switch put in. So yeah, just going to whack a load of chests on here off camera. But that is unfortunately all I've got time for today. I mean, we've got quite a bit done. Got that iron farm done, and now this as well. It took a lot longer doing this one than what I thought it would. Yeah, maybe just don't quadruple the size of things a moment before you start doing them. But yeah, if you did like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to turn on them notifications. If you really liked what you saw, you can share it with your friends. Until the next one.